Okay, how do we install the widget? For starters, when you first download now, you should get a screen that looks like this. You'll notice the icon is right down here, the blood alcohol content, it's the happy icon drinking. So if we select that, you'll see that it gives you a screen. I've changed the screen to yellow text so that you can see it a little bit better the next time you download. But the screen is basically telling you that, hey, this isn't an application, it's a widget. So you can't really start it this way. Alright. So, and it says you can press the home button to get out of here or the back button. So we'll go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do now is get to a home screen. You'll notice this home screen has plenty of space on it. I've got all kinds of space in the world. I'm going to do a long press. I'm going to click Android Widgets. And you'll notice one of them that I can add is the Blood Alcohol Calculator. Alright, so let's go ahead and select that. Now if we look at the setup here, you're going to get a very blank one, nothing here. It's telling you that, hey, you need to put your name in here, your blood alcohol is 0, you're sober right now, and you've got the setup button, the red text saying setup. Click on the setup button. So if we click on the setup button, it's now asking you for some information. Hey, we need some information from you so that we know how to calculate your blood alcohol. Blood alcohol is a factor of weight and gender, as well as the alcohol involved in whatever you're drinking. So for this one, we'll set it up and we'll put a name in here. Let's just type in P-A-U-L. We'll say that I am male, which I am. Let's go with I weigh 160. And that's basically all we have to do on this screen. Click the little green return button. Now I'm back to my main menu. And notice now the widget has at least my name on it. Okay, but that's still not enough. It still says I've got setup to do because I haven't entered any drinks. The way that I designed this widget is that what you'll do before you go to the bar, or when you early get to the bar before you've started drinking, you'll set up what you're going to drink for that night. And we do that by clicking on the What Are You Drinking button right here. And you notice I can set up to three pre-selected drinks. Let's go ahead and set up this drink right here. We'll say that the type of beer, type of drink is going to be a beer. It'll be Coors. I'm going to drink cans or bottles at 12 ounces, and Coors is known to be 4.2% alcohol. Most beers are between 4 and 6%, so 5 is a good number that you can put in there. If we're thinking about taking wine, wine is supposedly served in 5-ounce increments, and it usually has an alcohol content of around 12%. But if you look at the bottle of wine, it'll tell you how much alcohol is in there. When you're talking about shots or mixed drinks, they usually have 1 shot of liquor in them, which is 1.5 ounces, and the proof divided by 2 is what their alcohol percentage is. So if we were to think about an 80 proof tequila, then it would be 40% alcohol. We go ahead and hit the OK button, and you'll see now that that very top icon, it's showing me that I am drinking Coors by the 12 ounces. It's got 4.2% alcohol, and it also shows you that for each one that I drink, my blood alcohol should go up by 0.22. Sorry about that. Let's say I'm being risky tonight and I want to do shots as well. So I can add another drink here. And let's go with I drink Patron tequila. And this, like I said, a shot is typically 1.5 ounces. And I know it's 80 proof, so that's going to be 40% alcohol. Let me add that in there. And you'll notice that, oops, I've got the wrong icon because I didn't change icons. So I'll go back over here, I'll change it to a shot, and I'll go ahead and save it. And you'll see now that I've got the shot there. And finally, we'll click on and set up what wine would look like. So for wine, let's go with, it's a Pinot. Oops. I'm having a hard time with that. Again, wine is typically served in 5-ounce increments, and the alcohol content is 12%. Now, if your bartender is pouring heavy, raise the percentage. If they're pouring light, you can lower the percentage. You can always look on the bottle of whatever you're drinking to see how much alcohol is in it. So I say, okay. Now you'll notice what's changed here is that my setup has gone away because we're all ready to go. Oops, sorry about that. We're all ready to go, and I've got icons for all the drinks that I set up. Now all that I'm going to do is when I've gone ahead and gotten a drink, I'm going to say that I'm going to drink a beer. This screen allows you to backdate it. Let's say you forgot to say when you drank it. You can always change the time backwards so that you can say, oh cool, I drank this 10 minutes ago, or whatever the case is. But normally you're just going to come in and hit the green check that, hey, I drank it right now. You know, so my blood alcohol went up to 0.022. Okay. What's going to happen is this is going to decrement over time. So every hour you lose 0.015. That's what the average liver can metabolize. Now again, this varies. Some people are better, other people are worse, but the national standard is usually 0.015. Let's say I wanted to take a shot with that beer at the same time. We'll go ahead and mark that we took that. And now you'll see that I'm up at 0.048. Additionally, it's telling me that that timestamp underneath there tells me that at 2:19 a.m. I should be back to 0, and that my last drink was at 11:06, which also happens to be the time right now. If by chance I entered something wrong, I can change, you know, I'm actually a female. Go ahead and change to female, say OK. You'll notice that it changes the icon to a female person, but also the blood alcohol changed as well, because most females have a different average water content in their body, so that's why their alcohol affects them slightly differently. Let's go ahead and change that back. And I am going to be male again. Voila. So there you have how to set this up. Now the nice thing about this, I can set up other widgets or other people as well. So if I've got a friend with me and we want to track what they're doing, go ahead and put theirs in there, and great. So we'll set up Tina, and Tina is female. She weighs 98 pounds, and we'll go ahead and set up her drinks, and she only drinks, let's go with she drinks Cosmos. Oops. Darn kids. Cosmo. Volume in ounces, 1.5, as is typical with most mixed drinks, and the alcohol in that is going to be 40%. Done. We'll save that. You can see that she's got her Cosmo set up, and she's going to get 0.048 every time she drinks. And we now see that Tina has a female widget with the Cosmo icon for her, and again, she can drink. She can take the drink right now, and there you go. Now we're basically, I had 2 drinks, she had 1, we're at the same alcohol content. Hope that helps you. Thanks.